At the height of her fame as a singer, I asked her to be my co-star in a movie called The Bodyguard. I thought she was the perfect choice. But the red flags came out immediately. Maybe I should think this over a bit. I was reminded that this would be her first acting role. We could also think about another singer, was a suggestion. Maybe somebody white. I told everyone that I had taken notice Whitney was black. The only problem was I thought she was perfect for what we were trying to do. There was a bit of a relief in the room when we found out that Whitney was going to be on tour and she wouldn't be available for our movie. The anxiety came right back when I said we should postpone and wait a year. That was a lot for the studio to accept, and to their credit, they did, but not without a screen test. I wanted to tell her that the game was rigged, that I didn't care how the test went, that she could fall down and start speaking in tongues. That somehow I would find a way to explain it as an extraordinary acting choice. And we could expect more to follow. And gee, weren't we lucky to have her. But we hadn't said 4 lines when we had to stop. The lights were turned off. And I walked Whitney off the set and back to her room. She wanted to know what was wrong. And I needed to know what she had done during those 20 minutes. She said nothing, in only a way that she could. Nothing. So I turned her around so that she could see herself in the mirror, and she gasped. All the makeup on Whitney's face was running. It was streaking down her face, and she was devastated. She didn't feel like the makeup we'd put on her was enough, so she'd wiped it off and put on the makeup that she was used to wearing in her music videos. It was much thicker, and the hot lights had melted it. She asked if anyone had saw. I said I didn't think so. It happened so quick. She seemed so small and sad at that moment, and I asked her why she did it. She said, I just wanted to look my best. A half hour later, she went back in to do her screen test, and the studio fell in love with her. The Whitney I knew, despite her success and worldwide fame, still wondered, am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Will they like me? It was the burden that made her great and the part that caused her to stumble in the end. Whitney, if you could hear me now, I would tell you, you weren't just good enough. You were great. You sang the whole damn song without a band. You made the picture what it was. A lot of leading men could have played my part. A lot of guys could have filled that role. But you, Whitney, I truly believe that you were the only one that could have played Rachel Marin at that time.